Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. We're going to talk about how to launch the ball higher in the golf swing with your shots. If you're someone who struggles with returning too much loft into impact, maybe you hit down on it too much, and causing the ball to launch very low with very little spin. So as a quick kind of tip without trying to change too much, the first thing I will look at is letting yourself move off the ball, okay? Most likely when players who struggle with hitting the ball too low, launching it too low with too little spin, their upper body is either too on top of the lower body, their upper body may even be leaning towards the target in front of the lower body, causing them to return very little loft, hit down on it, and just low launch, low spin, not very playable. So if that's you, this is a perfect thing to try, okay? So what you want to do at first, you can still take the normal setup. What I would make sure you do at setup though is make sure that your sternum is either on top or slightly behind your pelvis, okay? I want to make sure your sternum is not leaning towards the target in front of your pelvis. That's number one. So make sure setup is okay with that. Number two, when you turn, I'm going to allow you or promote or encourage you to move your upper body to sway behind the ball as much as you can, while making sure you turn centered with the lower body. What I mean by centered with the lower body is, you can see if I draw a line beside my trail hip, my trail hip does not pass that line. I'm turning, letting my trail leg loose, flex, and straighten so I can turn my hips while I turn and sway my upper body off the ball. By doing so, I can load a lot of pressure into the trail side so that I can, when I come back down, my upper body, my lower body is more behind the ball than what you're probably used to. Because you're here on the backswing, you might be even more in front in the downswing. So what I want to promote is the most behind the ball downswings by promoting the most load in the backswing, so that if I can stay behind the ball more without tilting back, that we never want to tilt back, is that we can deliver more loft into the ball, okay? So let's try. So if I lean very left on this one, even set up a little bit more left with my upper body, I've actually topped that one. That's launching very, very low, as you guys can see. That's not going to be a recipe for launching it high, okay? Now, if I make sure I let my upper body sway behind the ball as I load pressure into my inside trail heel, what we can do now is deliver more loft into the ball because we're more behind the ball than usual without tilting backwards. So let's try, okay? So I'm going to load way behind the ball, and I've launched that ball way higher than the previous one. So hopefully that makes sense. If you're someone who struggles with delivering too little loft into the ball, you hit down on the ball way too much, look at doing this first with the setup, sternum slightly behind the pelvis, and then load the upper body way behind the ball, way behind the lower body, and just make your same old normal downswing for now, okay? So quick tip there. Any questions, leave in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.